Hello everyone, welcome back. Sorry about that mic thing at the very end. I just forgot to grab my mic into place, but hello everyone. Hope y'all are having a good one. Getting my notifications ready. In a second. Just give me a second, guys. Alright, there we go, got my notifications going, making sure everything's working, everything is working. Okay, the output, actually, hold on. Let me go to my actual... Should be fixed. Hey, yes, my output's fixed, perfect. For some reason it was giving out borders, but I fixed it. Okay, good. Apparently OBS messed up my whole editing, my whole output issue. But I'm glad that is fixed. So now no longer that will be a problem. Alright. We're getting back into Stray Gods for a continuation of yesterday's stream. I did get confirmation that I got Grace's instrument correct. So if you remember at the very beginning, that was used to pick up 3 different traits. I picked up the kick-ass trait, which is the red one. That specific trait has a specific instrument with it. And I picked up that she had an electric guitar, which was correct. But that's the only instrument that I picked up on. As for the other characters, there's some instruments, but I haven't made a good... I couldn't get enough to get a very good educated guess. So, let's get right into it. Okay. We'll go to Grace's apartment for home. Hermes, why?
Hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Will there be an idol here every time I come home? Just walking into my apartment, uninvited?
Alright.
Oh, I was invited. Freddy said I could stay. I haven't touched anything, I swear.
Not really my point.
Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
That's actually pretty cool.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddy, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've
Hermes.
changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here.
Okay.
And
I thought he was going to say something stupid there.
you got it together really quick.
Thanks, I guess.
So what does he... It hasn't been a week, has it? It says day 5. A week is usually 7 days. I can't... I will have to go with clever for this.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
Hello.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Oh yeah, Pan told her.
But you know what happened there. That's where Calliope was attacked.
Yet it's not where she died, Grace, is it?
So because she made it all the way to my apartment, we shouldn't care why she was bleeding to death along the way.
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
If that's true, then do something about it. You're the only one who can.
Uh-oh.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
I've heard most of that, sure. What does it have to do with me?
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
You know, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now? I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
Making risky choices. And I was going off a base
I
of
know you put a
instincts.
great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Pan.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
You have to know she's a monster. She tried to eat me.
I've been lenient on account of my involvement in her predicament, but perhaps it's time I dealt with her once and for all. I'm sorry she attacked you, Grace. It will not happen again. Now, if there isn't anything else...
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Doesn't matter. You gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get.
That's because Pan gave it to me.
I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
Pan.
Pan, in exchange for a favor.
Oh, I should have known.
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
Oh, fair enough.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
Don't take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules whenever things get rough.
Persephone, what are you doing at my house?
But if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
Do you think she's telling the truth? About the idols dying out?
I'm not sure. I mean, if it is true, why hasn't she told the rest of the chorus?
It sounds like she doesn't trust you.
Well, the feeling is mutual. At any rate, I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Uh-oh. What now?
You need to go back to the reliquary, Grace.
What for? Is there something I need to ask Hecate?
The one thing we do not yet know is why Calliope went to the reliquary in the first place.
Okay, I'll bite.
But isn't she gonna get her memories at some point?
You think she left clues?
We can't ask Calliope what her plan was. But you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories? But I thought...
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
I'm willing to wager the place Calliope met her fate has left its mark in Grace's psyche. We have only to uncover it.
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Then you mean...
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised. If her book says she will be.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then they discover you and we apologize profusely.
Will not be a good look, though, just saying.
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right away. I will, however, stay close by. If anything happens, I'll come. Hecate won't stop me. The Minotaur won't stop me. Nothing will.
Oh, thank you, Persephone.
Gosh, it almost seems like you care.
Come on, come on, come on.
Ugh, can we just
Oh,
get on with this
Betty!
already?
Freddy! Mm. Sneak in. You gotta sneak in.
Wait,
That's
are
how
you
they
sure
did
this
it.
is right? Was that the right door?
You're asking me like I'm supposed to know?
It just feels like we're back outside again. Maybe that was some kind of portal or...
Or maybe we're right where we're supposed to be.
Then we should be careful. Remember what the Minotaur said? Alarms. Magical defenses.
None of which killed Calliope, we think. But sure, I hear you.
How do we avoid getting lost? It's like a labyrinth.
Oh, it is a labyrinth, but I've never had any trouble finding my way around. Hey, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, no need to freak out. I'm a guardian, sure, but I'm not a monster. But, yeah, you know you're not supposed to be in here, right?
I seem to recall that we did you a huge favor the last time we were here.
Yeah, for Pan, but I already...
Yeah, we hooked you up with Hecate, and she is way out of your league, dude.
I know, but...
So you couldn't make an exception just this one little time? Hecate doesn't need to know.
I need to bring you back to Kate. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Hey, come back! Oi, come back!
Okay. I don't hear anything. I think I'm all right. I hope Freddy's okay. She better be. First things first, how do I do this?
Don't
How
touch
do I
the
even
books!
start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just... focus.
What? Those are the relics?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Poseidon?
Is this an armory, too?
That's Poseidon! I'm not sure I know about the egg part.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Has to be the skull. Or the instrument.
I don't even know what language that is.
Holy Greek.
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both. What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right? Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me?
Oh no.
What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am. They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Maybe it's the mirror.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
Has to be the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What do you see? Bingo.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Tornado? She touched it. No, don't touch, don't touch. No, don't touch. No. No. The fates.
Hello? Do
Those
you
has to be the
recognize me?
fates.
Are you guardians or something?
Those are the fates. That has to be the fates. Oh no, the fates.
Okay then.
That has to be the fates. There's no way. It's the fates. The fates.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
It's the fates. Don't touch anything, don't touch anything. That's a problem. This is a big problem.
Oh! Grace?
It's the
Hey! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming!
It's the freaking has to be the fates. There's no way it's not the fates. No, Freddy, don't.
No, I won't let you! Freddy!
It's the fates. It has to be the fates. There's no way it's not the fates.
Oh god. Oh god, Freddy.
By the gods.
It's the
You
fates.
summoned the Furies.
No?
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
Who are the Fates? Who are the Furies? I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anything.
This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
No, I'm not leaving, Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
Come. There's nothing more to be done.
Aww. history. So it was the Fates. Well, I don't know about the... They said it was the Furies, but it can contact the Fate.
I'm
Oh.
sorry it came to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
Her name is Freddy. Was Freddy. She was more than just my friend.
Yes, I see that. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
No doubt sent by the same person. Perhaps for the same reason.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus, but he is long gone.
Clearly someone can do it.
Unless they weren't summoned. They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did. And what that could be? I'm afraid I have no clue.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
Think of them as forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter. They're older than any idol. They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
Oh.
There are ancient laws now?
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey, from the earliest days of old Olympus. Even if they still existed and you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not petty crimes one stumbles into.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish. They demanded blood, and blood was taken. It didn't need to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
There's only one use for that mirror, to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command, or so it's said. One contacts them either to know one's fate, or to change it. Not that the Fates are likely to oblige.
Can these Fates really control the future?
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and they who write Hecate's books.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Could it have been the Fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply won't.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why
We
Calliope
know
wanted to talk to
who
the Fates.
killed her, at
Well,
least.
there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long that would take. Hecate is enraged. She's threatened to close off the reliquary entirely and forever. Athena is beside herself.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
This isn't about me. We're out of options, Apollo, and you know there's only one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
Enough, both of you. This isn't helping anyone.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Okay.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and, overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. Then why did you come, Apollo? To gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
Okay. No need to keep selling me on it, I'm in.
You are?
Yeah. I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell, I'm good with either of those things.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks like.
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Wait, what? You said Hades was empty.
Your friend may, in fact, be the first new soul to enter its halls in many years.
And thus could leave it. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Shall I wait here, or...?
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace, and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm
Indeed.
afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
It's the only way to find out why Calliope was trying to contact the Fates.
The Fates?
There's something going on, Hermes. I'm at the edge of it, but without the Fates, I'll never know the truth.
And that means going to Hades, with or without Athena's permission.
Okay. Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go. Welcome to the real underworld.
Wow.
I really want to sing that one song in my head.
So empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing.
Hades Town, that's the place where I
Hades
know.
tricked him, you see. And with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours.
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
So there's gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Bum bum bum. This is so exciting. I'm excited.
The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
That's the ferryman.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Core Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
My name is Grace, and I'm here to save my friend Freddie. Have you seen her?
He says he has. She spoke a great deal as they crossed the river, and that made him very happy.
Happy? Why happy?
I don't imagine Corone gets much company these days, Grace. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
Has he, always been like this?
Once he was as grim as the grave itself. Time has clearly eroded his gravitas. And it appears I'll have to find Cerberus as he's gotten himself lost. Wonderful. Let's get underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
To be honest, I didn't think about Corone being looking like that. I honestly thought that Corone was gonna be like that man to me person with a top hat. That's what I thought in my head. But this is a really cool different depiction. There's two souls? Or are those
I wouldn't touch that.
song?
Way too much for you. Overload you.
every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Ilia's dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
A child in a garden.
That ticking instrument, I can't place where it is, but I think that's Persephone's instrument.
Bound and gagged with silver and satin. I got it.
Unless that's Persephone's instrument, which is drums.
Is mine. Won't let it be forgotten.
Which would make sense.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
I didn't belong
a
here,
wolf is waiting in the
but
tree.
that throne belongs to
Someone's
me.
coming.
No one deserves
I
it.
can feel them howling at the moon.
Then I
Forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can
an
bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been
What happened to the music?
Oh,
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so.
this is a guitar as well?
And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Betty. Welcome
Oh,
to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests? Questions?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
Loop. The river keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
I beg your pardon. I wanna behave properly. It's not your song. You better stay open. She's a friend and a god.
The throne is for me. I won't let it be forgotten.
Persephone, your part in this will never be forgotten.
The throne was stolen after After I murdered the king, you should be grateful and thank me for everything, and yet you scream like a boy, you kick the ground. I was a slave.
Eurydice is gone because you did nothing.
Orpheus, there was nothing I could do.
I saw your whispers, poison behind your king.
Wasn't me.
If I cannot have my revenge, you're the next best thing.
His bark is louder than anyone's bite, and he's no match for your godly might. You're right, killing is so unbecoming.
That's never stopped you before.
I did what I had to.
I'm stopping
As
it.
do I, my former queen. As do I.
We made a bargain. Now I doubt everything. Promise me you're not using me. I told you we're here for Freddy. We're wasting our time.
Child cannot see.
We can't let it be.
Forgotten. Forgotten.
You both exist somewhere on the border between real and imagined, the living, the dead.
So,
How can this place be everything you dreamed of? You both deserve more. You must let it go. You both deserve more than this stupid throne.
you guys do not want to be on the underworld.
We have been fools.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
All that going around in circles, digging up old wounds, and for what? So you can fight over a chair. There.
You dare. What gives you the right to interfere in this manner? That throne was not yours to break.
Look around you, Persephone. Hades is empty. That chair you wanted so badly, it doesn't matter anymore.
It mattered to me. I paid for that throne with tears and blood, Grace. With years of humiliation you know nothing about. I thought we could help each other, but no, you would rather lecture me. So what's your plan now, Grace? I assume you must have one after that big demonstration.
The Fates are still here, right? In Hades somewhere? Can't we go see them in person?
Let's say you do find them. How will you make them help you, Grace? The Fates don't care about our affairs at all.
Well, what difference would the throne have made then?
None! There is no way to gain help from the Fates. There never was. It was hopeless from the start.
And
What?
If the throne alone could bring somebody back from the dead, surely even Orpheus would have figured it out.
You know, for a moment I thought you actually cared about me. Just a little bit. But you don't, do you? Not about me, not about Calliope, not about anything.
You're the one who destroyed my throne, Grace. You started this.
And you never intended to help me. Right from the start. It was all to get what you wanted.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
What?
Hey.
Freddy, you're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
But you sacrificed yourself. For me.
Well, yeah. I'd do anything for you, Grace. Hey, what was the alternative? I let the Furies kill you instead? That's not how this story ends.
This isn't a story, Fred.
You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Calliope's and, oh, that's right, because she got killed by the furries.
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My Eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
I, guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
I don't know about you, but I have all the time in the world. Okay, yeah, bad joke. But I really do need to hear this.
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, You'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but...
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
I am shocked. Where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to
my mind is blown.
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
And you made it. For what it's worth, thank you.
You're thanking me?
You gave me a gift, Calliope. Everything that happened afterwards, it wasn't your fault.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Athena's gonna pay for this. She will pay.
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted that too.
You weren't about to kill anyone to get it. I have to go back. And I have no idea what will happen. None of this seems real.
Oh! Come on, get all four of them singing.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go. I never truly saw
The captions are faster than what the song is. That's annoying.
so far from shore, great at the time, but it's time to go. It's time to go. How can I let go now? I won't. first steps together. Now you'd have me walk alone. You were always there for me, from heartbreak and through injury. We'd do it again, but now it's time to go. It's time to go. If I could bring you back, I would give it all to you, my best friend. If I could choose a muse,
You would give up godhood
Yes.
to bring her back.
any day, every day, a life for a life, Farishta, please stay.
Grace, no. It's time.
Grace, I know that this is hard, but I made a choice for my bard. Hurled a lot of 20s, but it's time. It's time to go. It's time to go.
Aww.
You've returned.
Oh, who's gonna start fighting?
And I see Freddy isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
Nope.
No.
Then what happened?
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her Eidolon is inside you. How
It
could...
doesn't work like that. The Eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy, how you warned her, how you've been lying to us. You knew. You knew the truth this entire time, even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at. I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Then I'll just have to stop her, won't I?
You want to challenge the leader of the chorus in front of everyone?
She isn't giving me much of a choice.
Well, I dare say she has more of a fight in store for her than she would ever expect.
Is that a vote of confidence?
I intend to keep my promise. We go to the trial and I'll help you, even if it means overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Great.
You might as well start wearing that hat.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
That bad, huh? I'm not surprised. He left my place pretty upset.
You know, I knew it when I saw you. That girl's gonna be trouble. But does he listen? No. Look, I'm not stupid. I don't buy into this god crap, but I know Paul and the rest of you are not on the right side of normal. Even so, Paul is a good guy. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to talk to you.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
I know how Persephone feels. But not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
So you've said. I'm more worried about you, actually.
Worried about me? After all you've been through?
I lost Freddie. I can't lose anyone else.
When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
I haven't given up. Prophecy or no prophecy. Neither should you.
You're right. You're right. I know you're right. I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
I hope that one day we'll be as close friends as you were with Calliope.
Yep. Please.
I guess all that remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Yes. So we got Persephone and Apollo on my side. Now we gotta get Pan.
Pan? Are you here? Pan! All right then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
That depends. Do you still think I'm a lost cause? Dead woman walking?
I think if anyone could find a way out of this predicament, it would be you.
Very carefully said.
I certainly thought so. I've been practicing in a mirror and everything.
Of course you have.
Ah, you've learned something. Something not altogether pleasant, I'm guessing.
Nope.
Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
Okay, where do I begin?
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die. Just that she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
I doubt Athena would agree. Or many of the other idols, for that matter.
Yes, well, if history says anything about the idols, it's that we're a bunch of reactionaries who make poor decisions.
Not wrong.
Frankly, change is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
So the idols has to die, not the musey muse. Go to Persephone.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Why didn't you tell me about you and Calliope?
I tell you I loved her so you and Apollo could pick apart our relationship and then cast me as the murderer?
No.
Tell you I spent 2 years hoping she would return, only to find out that that was never gonna happen? Tell all of that to the one she was now a part of, who would one day remember everything we were? Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted, but then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
Well, I forgive you, if that makes it any easier.
You forgive me? I should be the one forgiving you.
Well, do you?
Fine. Yes, if that's what you want, yes. Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
Eventually I will. I'll always wonder what I might have become.
I never gave it a second thought before. Now I wonder.
Come on. Come on. No. No, you cannot leave me on that. Come on. Back to where it all began.
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but Somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here.
Yes!
With no sails,
On a breeze,
I am
drifting
in cold waters.
waters.
No star to be seen.
Uh-oh.
I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside.
Calliope.
Enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails.
The spirits!
A breeze.
But that was Pam. I didn't know who that was.
In cold water, no star to be seen.
Okay, yeah, I don't know who these spirits are.
In your heart,
Calliope!
we remain. You do not
Those are the those are the souls that had Calliope. Calliope's soul been passed along with them.
heart, you remain. I do not sail in vain.
This is so good.
Okay, here we go.
The owl is gone.
Hello?
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
I thought this was Olympus.
Not this office building. My word, no. Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Oh! Oh! Oh well.
Is this a real place?
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
Let's take on Athena.
Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
Extreme measures, such as murder. Would you sacrifice idols to save them, Athena? Seems counterproductive, doesn't it?
It is not unknown for a physician to cut off a limb in order to save the patient.
Oh, that's what you are? The heroic doctor? Out to heal the poor, sick idols?
I am trying to save us! I will do anything and everything in my power and
You
beyond
sure about that,
to
Athena?
save us from extinction.
You'll do anything? Tell them. Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her.
You couldn't have.
Yes, I could. There's more to an idol than just the eidolon. Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it. Just like all the idols have. You don't know everything, Athena.
Guys of wisdom.
No, I do not accept this. You are lying.
You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy? Tell them.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do.
You say you care, Athena, look around. The way you care grinds these idols down. From up above, you played your puppet show. You called it love. Athena, did you know you're turning them to ghosts?
Sorry, little bird, time to wring your neck. Little girls, they dream up a future. They're sure how they feel, sure their vision's true. I fought for that throne and then didn't take it. And that was okay. Could it be for you too? Of course you would make it all about you.
Still, Athena, I'm glad you were here to see how someone grew. None of you see.
Whoa! Oh! She's taking on the Master of War.
It's fine. I'll take all the blame.
Oh!
I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too.
She's summoned the Furies?
Look you. Time to follow through.
I'm not saying this is a surprise. She obviously did.
Inside, somewhere inside, in that mind, there's a war. You're not sure.
Don't be so sure. We're not the same, never the same.
it's the right thing to do.
Please, somebody else jump in.
The right place to be. I was so low, I nearly withdrew. Now I'm here because she inspired me.
Really? Pan, you?
The way I see it, if you have to take Grace, then you definitely have to take me.
Let's go.
Of course, it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place? Give it time, you'll find even an island drift. You don't notice 'cause it only moves in teeny
Right?
There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong.
I just thought of a quote from a different thing.
The right thing is, I leave it up to you what to do with this.
I forgive you, Athena.
Look into me.
The mirror.
I know what I see. Yes, a monster. I've met monsters who weren't monsters. I'm a monster.
There's so many quotes I could make.
I'm sorry, Grace. I'm sorry, all of you. I wish Calliope could know it too. She does. She hears you.
Ooh.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And? So you're in charge now, I'm guessing.
For the moment, but it appears we're about to have a repeat of what happened in Hades.
What does that mean?
It means we are disbanding the chorus. Not only that, we have decided to reveal ourselves to the mortal world.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
It won't be right away, so those who are too fearful can go into hiding. But it's time. No more laws, no more secrets.
Yeah.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
Oh?
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed. I'd like a moment alone with Grace.
Please, please. Come on, come on, come on.
Well, you did it, Grace. The trial has come and gone, and you're still standing.
And fulfilled the prophecy while I was at it.
Fulfilled it? Haven't we prevented it?
I'm the last muse. It was my trial. Now what's happening to the idols because of it?
We're no longer continuing. Not as we were. Yes, I see.
Athena couldn't conceive of a change that didn't mean death for the idols. But here we are.
Please?
Obviously, the freedom the rest of the idols have extends to you as well. I can't compel you to remain. And yet I am asking you to do so.
Yes? Yes?
Of course I'll stay. You'll all start arguing again the minute I leave, otherwise.
You have quite the estimation of your abilities if you think you can stop us from arguing.
Or I could just go.
Oh, fine, yes.
Ooh.
We need you.
Was that so hard to say?
Ooh.
Ready to go out and face the music, Grace?
Always.
2 months later.
Of course you're both here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
I have. She left the city, as she felt uncomfortable with all the attention on the idols.
Terrified, you mean?
It was more that mortals expected the goddess of wisdom to have sage advice, and she no longer trusts her judgment.
No surprise there.
You don't still worry about her, brother, after all she's done?
I think of her off in the far north, living alone in the wilderness, punishing herself until the end of her days. I know it's her own choosing, but it seems like such a waste.
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
Eros sent word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat.
Ooh, that's a good ending for her.
Let's call it a cult.
Oh.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
I thought for sure they'd go into hiding. Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol, doesn't she?
That is true.
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with them?
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last I heard, she opened a gallery. Aphrodite's become her patron.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
Using your abilities for good. I'm gonna talk about that's about everybody.
Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
Asterion is all Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess? I do not.
Didn't Hecate say it is written that she and the Minotaur would eventually break up?
Well, eventually, for Hecate could be centuries from now.
In the meantime, she gushes about her new boyfriend like a schoolgirl.
Aww.
You should hear Asterion then. His gushing puts hers to shame. I'm happy for them both.
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
Doesn't surprise me.
The amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
True.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
What about you, Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Soon, I think. All the attention on the idols is proving rather taxing.
Ooh, running away again, brother.
I suppose you could say that. Really, I just came by to see Grace and apologize one last time.
Last time.
I told you don't need to keep doing that.
Yes, well, I'm glad things worked out as they did. You'll all be fine without me.
You know, one day you will learn, brother. Not today, but someday.
What about Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not unless you count my many trips to Hades. No. It's business as always.
Trips to Hades?
I am no longer its queen, but I am still the most familiar with its workings. And Hades is changing. Perhaps it's the mere fact that the mortal world is aware of us again. I don't know. Or something else is stirring.
Is this something we should be concerned about, sister?
Not yet. I'll let you know. As for everything else, the club continues, more popular than ever. The world turns. What more is there to say?
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you absolutely did.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You
No, I want Persephone to stay. No, come on.
Kind of feels like this is it, huh? Like we won't see each other for a long time.
No. Not like this. You're right.
Everything has changed.
Stormy skies clear, soft breeze blow.
The ocean lies calm, stars are out.
We'll chart our paths, I've no doubt.
Where will we end up with different routes? A fresh coat of paint, sails unfurled, ready to go.
Watching the shore as we drift away.
Lost in the sunrise, parting mists of gray.
Sailing to new water, the rush of a new day.
Everything has changed. Everything.
That is it? Wow. See if I recognize any of these names. Nope. Wow. I'm gonna continue on and do the DLC, because Aster, I know, wants me to see it. This is great. We'll do Orpheus. Start your save DLC using the choices from Stray Gods, or default. Let's use the ones from it. Okay. We'll use the same choices that we made from. Or let's see. Use the DLC.
You're taking a rather long time to make your move, old friend. One would almost think you're lingering. Perhaps to keep the game going as long as possible. No matter, I know you mean well. I'll admit my days aren't exactly as full as they once were. Well, I had my revenge to contemplate, and the throne, and my loyal, if slightly fannish subjects. All right, yes, but at least I was the king. It was something. What's wrong? That is an excellent question. If you must know, I suppose I have to wonder, why am I still here? Yes, I know I'm dead. In the land of the dead. That's not what I meant. The thing is, after the Muse destroyed the throne, I thought my task was done. I left with all the other shades. One by one, they all faded away into oblivion. Even Benny. But not me. I expected it, I wanted it, yet I remain. Why is that?
Hold on. If he's dead in the underworld, why can't you reconnect with Eurydice?
I thought life was really over, and I was ready to meet the end, to leave behind a world of suffering, to make love to oblivion. But I stand here now, corrected, left with nothing and no one. I have somehow been rejected, and I don't know what I've done wrong. What now? And who now? Where do I belong? Thought I'd live my destiny, but is there one more song? Now this, and now then, I will find my place again. I knew it all along. There's always one more song.
Hermes!
Hi. You know, this isn't normally my kind of thing. I go for the heavy beats. But it's nice.
Have we met?
I mean, probably a long time ago. When you died. I would have been someone else, though.
Ah, then you're Hermes.
And you're Orpheus. Persephone once told me I should stay clear of you, but yeah, a lot has changed lately.
Just how are things in the living world? We don't hear much down here.
Oh man, where do I even start? Well, the idols aren't in hiding anymore, for starters.
You were in hiding?
Yeah. The chorus is gone, and I started streaming. I'm an influencer now. Isn't that awesome?
None of those words mean anything to me.
Well, it's really exciting. I'm assuming that's what you were asking about, I guess.
You say Persephone told you to stay clear? Hence why we've never met, I assume?
Uh-huh. I mean, I met some of the shades. They were so nice. I miss Benny.
Yeah. All gone, I'm afraid. Except for me.
But hey, things are different now. I can do whatever I want. And so can you.
I can. I can do whatever I want.
Hell yeah. That's a pun, I think.
Well, anyhow, was there something specific you wanted?
Well, I heard you singing. Not like intentionally, but I just thought, I can help. Maybe what you need is to get away. Maybe I can bring you up to the mortal world?
You can do that?
Yeah, it's a psychopope thing.
Ooh.
Psychopomp?
Could be. So cool, right?
What about Eurydice?
are these towers? Do people live there? So many lamps. There's light everywhere. Such a magnificent sculpture. Is this for a god? Was this city built over a volcano? How odd. Perhaps this isn't the end. There's so much to explore. My lips, they tremble. My hands, they shake. There's a whole new world in store. What now? And who now? Where will I belong? I thought I'd lived my destiny, but we're writing one more song. But I suppose I must go home.
Where is that?
Back to being
No.
totally alone. I suppose it's time to return, isn't it?
Sure, if that's what you want.
Well, I'm dead, am I not? Surely there's no choice in the matter.
You left the underworld before, right? Long time ago? That means you can again. That's the rule.
So, all these centuries, I could have returned at any time?
You'd have to find a gate and get past Corone and Cerberus. Not that either of them are really into their jobs lately. But yeah.
Then I'm alive? Alive? Can you believe it? Orpheus lives again!
Yeah! Oh, this is your thing.
Do you hear that, modern world? Orpheus, bard of the ages, the legend who moved the heart of the king of Hades himself, walks amongst you! Ha ha!
Yep. Nobody cares.
I suppose the question really is to do what?
I got it. Why don't you start a new story?
A new story?
Yes, a new story. You asked what you do when your story's over. You write a new one. Here.
You said here. Where is that exactly? Is this Thrace? Hellas?
No, we're a long, long way from those kinds of places.
Where then? Mesopotamia? Surely not.
Buddy, it's a part of the world your people didn't even know about back then. But that's even better. You get to discover it for yourself.
I don't know. It looks quite thoroughly discovered.
Not by you. You'll get to try everything for the first time. There's gotta be something you like. Right?
What's your interest in this, Idol? You know next to nothing about me.
I heard you sing.
That's hardly the same thing.
Isn't it? Grace made Athena give up through the power of a song. Corny, I guess. But songs show what's inside your heart. And how many times do you get to see what's inside someone's heart? If that doesn't make you know them, I mean, what does?
I suppose you have me there. You're very strange, Hermes of the Idols. I have to say, I don't quite know what to make of you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Stories of the gods and everyone I've personally met led me to believe you were all, fickle, vain, damaged goods even.
Oh, no, that's still a thing mostly.
But not you.
I don't know. I'm just trying to live like the old Hermes told me to. Life should be better. And not just for me.
A rather novel concept. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but my story was the stuff of true legend. I wrote songs that defined our world, I had a love, the envy of all others. Even my death was the thing of spectacle. Which reminds me, are the Maenads still about? They made my disembodied head sing for quite a long time. Most uncomfortable.
I don't think so.
The point is, a masterpiece is no easy thing to follow. Surely that holds true even today.
I get it. Sequels do kind of suck sometimes. But not always. You gotta try.
All right, Hermes, consider me intrigued. How should I begin this grand new tale you propose?
Yes. I was thinking I could show you around the mortal world a bit first. Show you how everything's...
No! No, that sounds like it would take forever.
You have a whole lifetime, right?
You are very astute, my young friend. We can use that clever mind to our advantage.
No one has ever said that before.
Imagine, you are about to read a magnificent modern tale. At its core, its very essence is...
Action?
I do cut a heroic figure, it's true, but I'm actually rather shit with a sword.
Good dialogue, then.
One can hardly talk their way into a new legend, can they?
I don't know. Romance, maybe?
That's true as may be, but my heart shall always belong to my beloved Eurydice.
Yeah, but wasn't that like a really long time ago?
Yes. Perhaps it's time to move on. For the sake of this new adventure. Tell me, young Hermes, what is the fastest way to find love in this modern world?
Love? Like, real love? Oh, man.
This is not the person you should be asking love advice to.
There's... that? Is speed dating still a thing?
Speed dating?
No. We're not about to do this.
I'll find a new love and we'll go down in history. Once more a true love, I'll find it tonight. I'll find a great love the way I found Eurydice, and I'll find it tonight.
Okay, no.
I actually prefer if it were just you and me. No? What is that?
If you hear any background noises, I apologize.
Yeah, I mean, what does vibe mean? No, I don't know vibe.
How old are you?
What a shame. You really shouldn't be allowed to do that. Don't they filter these people?
Nope.
Still looking for new love, and we'll go down in history. And I mean in books, and not that internet. I'll find a true love, and it'll soothe me like a balm. I guess next time's the charm. Are you ready to give all your love to a guy who wants to love you?
Of course, I wanna love you like I love Darren.
Who's Darren?
Oh, so you wanna talk about Darren? He's the best ex-boyfriend that I ever had. He would have been a good husband, could have been a good dad. But he left me because I loved a little too much. We went on one date, and then I never heard from him again. Huh, crazy, right?
No.
My name's Sharon.
I just don't think this will work. It's not part of my plan. I can't be your new Darren. Be a new Darren.
You will never be Darren.
I don't wanna be Darren.
Oh, Darren!
Darren! He seems like a great guy.
I just wanna be with Darren!
stalky.
That person has some serious issues. Godspeed to them. Time for Orpheus to forge on and find greener, less darinated pastures. I'll find a new love, and Darren won't be part of it, no. A truly great love, it's us against the world. There must be someone around you who is wise to it. I'm the most precious pearl. Why don't you tell me your favorite thing? I'm sure that it's dull and immensely boring.
Oh, it's so niche, I'm not sure that you'll care.
Well, I shall humor you. Go on, take me there.
History, ancient Greek history.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
History.
Yes.
Ancient Greek history. History.
Do you like the stories?
Yes.
Of glory?
Yes.
Of gods giving power to men?
Yes. And heroes with lyres.
Yes.
Whose music inspires.
Yes.
My favorite, of course, he is.
He has to be.
Apollo.
Alas, I've seen this case before. A person who seems perfect, who knows the score. But look beneath the surface, behind those doe eyes. The truth is that they're chewing on a heinous lie. 'Cause I'm the best. I'm Orpheus. I'm the best. And I'm better than Apollo. It's plain to see the reality. The best is me. I'm Orpheus. Nice enough, but dim. Well, surely educating those ignorant to the higher facts of life is its own reward. I am the best. I am the best, the best, best, best. I am the best. Who is the best? Me. Dum dum da dum dum. I once subdued Cerberus. Perhaps I should just marry myself.
Got no problems. Just got bank. Making that money. Savvy young blank. Take you to the Shangri-La. Buy you a bit of caviar. Let me show you what that money can do. Take you to a zoo, buy a kangaroo. The best things in life are free, but I've got a solid gold me. And if I let me date you, you can have a solid gold me too.
You would be good with me because I am good with money, and I would be good with you because I assume that you like money too.
What's the point in sitting upon a golden throne if at the end of all your life you're sitting alone? What's the point in buying a costly meal for two if in the end the only one eating it is you? What's the point in forging a tiny statue man without another statue to hold his tiny statue hand? I will not be there. Money's only good for the good that it can do. So your money is no good. It's a lesson we must all learn, I suppose. I'll find a new love who'll throw away their gold for me once more. A true love to give my life to. A rich or a poor love, one that can explain to me what is a kangaroo. What's the point in trying? No one seems to work.
And what if I'm lying to myself? There's still a few left. Could my love be there too? And if I walk away, do I walk away from you? My one shot at finding my new love. Oh, I can see the point in trying, 'cause I came here for love, and I'm not leaving. Even if I have to talk to every person alive and hear that belting a million times, it might get rough. But I'm not leaving. I came here for love. Oh, 'cause I came here for love.
Sorry.
I came here for love.
This better be a good one.
Okay, for this one, just be in the moment. Hi, my name is Orpheus. Excuse me, you're not allowed to use that. You're not listening to anything I'm saying, are you? I'm 2,000 years old. I've been the ruler of Hades for the last 1,000 years. What's this infernal device that turns you all into living shades?
Hey, whose dad is that? How old are you?
I'll find a new love, and they'll not own a light-up thing. It will be real love, a thing to be desired. Their intense obsession I have seen once before, when Prometheus brought them fire.
It's been the longest day. I just wanna hear someone else say that I want a new love.
I want a new love.
I want a true love.
We'll go down in history.
A love worth retelling.
It's worth more than gold to me.
You hear what I'm saying?
I've said it before to myself.
We'll find a new love.
Yes.
We'll find a new love. Is this a new love? It's so nice to meet someone who shares my sentiments. Indeed, today has been very long, and most people here seem completely imbecilic.
Yeah, I'll say. I've had similar encounters. Some guy who was recording our whole date.
Someone who couldn't handle my great jokes.
I swear there was a guy who was half beast, half man.
Oh no, the event's about to end.
Okay, maybe I'll see you later?
I found a new love. Now that I can finally see this will be true love. The light of my love. Spoiled for choices. I knew that this would be easy. And all in one night. You are the one that I want.
You are the one that I want.
And you are the one that I need.
You are the one that I need.
Our hearts are the same. Nothing could get in our way. That is why we agree that this will be
The best long distance relationship.
Wait, what do you
Did
mean?
I not mention I'm moving to Fiji?
No.
For 10 long years, give or take 10 years more. Let's say 30 years to be safe.
Okay. Almost a new love, but fate is pointing me elsewhere. Perhaps a true love, but not meant to be. Love mustn't be what the fates are driving me to find, or else it would be easy.
Oh.
So, what do you think? Fun, right?
Yes, indeed. Yet, also inefficient. Too much is being left to chance, and that needs to change starting now. You two, you are clearly perfect for one another. Accept it. And you, yes, you with the spectacles. Accept your destiny. We can all see it, even if you cannot. And you there, with him. No, don't attempt to flee. Look at him. Look in your heart and see that I am right. And you two there together? You, over there with them. You're welcome. And you two ladies, magnificent. And for you, him. It's not a consolation prize. It's perfection.
Can't help but notice there isn't anyone left for you.
Hermes!
Tonight, perhaps, yet I won't despair just yet. I'll know my true love when I see it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. There are lots of other...
There's still tomorrow. Tomorrow we shall find my new love for certain.
You might want to lower expectations just a bit. Mortals have been at this a while, and it's supposed to be harder now than ever.
Oh, sweet innocent Hermes, how much do you know of love? The kind that moves mountains.
I had a friend once. I mean, I thought they were more than a friend, but... Well, turns out they didn't really see me for me. It's hard, you know? Finding that one person who you'll fit with forever.
Wise words. Eurydice was such a one for me, but perhaps it is not such a simple thing to replicate.
Wow. Time to try the next place mortals like to meet, I guess.
This is gonna be difficult, isn't it? Lead on, my friend.
I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, okay?
It's a tavern? Nothing but a common watering hole for the desperate and forlorn. Of which, yes, I'll admit it, I am currently one. A temporary situation, easily remedied in the traditional manner.
The locals call it beer. May I?
May you? You, my delectable friend, are exactly what this bard of ages has been looking for.
Oh, I'm flattered, of course, but no, I'm not here for that.
This really isn't my day, is it?
We've met before, a long time ago. You prayed to me to grant you a young woman's heart. I looked a little different back then.
You are Eros. I'm honored for the company, my lord. I would never have recognized you in this form. As I recall,
Please don't say chubby flying baby.
No. Is that a thing?
No, never mind. I was told by a friend you needed help.
Ah, they didn't mention.
Well, I'm here to help, with a chat, if I can.
I have to ask, are all the idols still about? The glorious Aphrodite, is she?
Still here, if a bit worse for the wear. Better lately, if I'm honest. She always did enjoy having worshippers.
I remember her temple at Aphrodisias. So beautiful.
Many of the other names you'd remember are dead now. For good. There are only a few idols left these days.
I'm sorry to hear that, Lord Eros.
I've always thought it was just the way things were meant to be. You know, times change, gods fade away. Since we revealed ourselves to the mortal world, however, I wonder if that's still true. I suppose we'll see.
Hold on. Oh, it's in the game, okay.
So, do you like this modern world, Master Eros? I find it utterly fascinating, but I did only arrive today.
It has its perks, but I miss how people were in the olden days. They used to be more open to wonder, to possibilities. The world was so large, now it's become so small.
Surely the world has not changed size. Aristotle would be scandalized.
I just mean that no one pays any attention to discovery any longer. It's so commonplace, it's become mundane.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to me. You've several millennia of wonders to catch up on. I envy you.
My memory of our encounter is a little vague, but do you not carry a magnificent bow?
Did I still have that when we met?
Oh, yes. Made of ivory, it looked like, and so intricately carved. I always wondered if it was meant as a weapon, or
if my arrows truly pierced the hearts of mortal men, causing them to fall in love. It was a weapon. The arrow thing was a joke that Dionysus made, which got out of hand. Mortal authorities frown on weapons now, so I put the bow in storage around the turn of the century. I honestly forgot where.
I assume you didn't come here solely to chat, Lord Eros. You have something to say about my quest?
I do, yes.
Directions to a worthy love, perhaps? You answered my prayers once, after all. Will you do so again?
That's the thing, Orpheus. I never did answer your prayers.
But you came to me. Eurydice, she
fell in love with you, without any help from me or any other idol.
And you come to me with this revelation now? For what possible reason?
Because Hermes told me about your quest, and I thought it was time you heard the truth. Your love for Eurydice was never my doing. I couldn't summon something so powerful, even if I wished to. Not even back then.
But then why did...
I was a jerk back then. We all were. I thought you were arrogant, daring to ask for a love I felt you didn't deserve. So I told you what you wanted to hear. I expected you to fall flat on your face. But you didn't, did you? Eurydice said yes. True love found you anyway. The kind of love you seek can't be bargained for, Orpheus. There are no shortcuts. I see you've opened up your heart again. So let me tell you what I know. The quicker that you try to fall in love, the slower it will go. A single glance will set your world aflame. A spark it can ignite a blaze.
So true.
Why is it that I never feel warm? There are so many ways to burn. How can I not know this by now? Take your bow and arrow. You must aim for the moon. One chance in a million, then it's gone too soon. Take your bow and arrow.
Dart.
pray your aim is true. But when should you fire? I wish I knew.
Wait, you've forgotten who you're talking to? You have a legend standing here.
Give me a second. sorry about that. That was like, what, 20 minutes of not talking and all that? My entire family decided to call me. Yeah. People that don't really normally call me, they called me tonight for a roll night, so don't worry, everything is okay. They were just checking on things and everything. So, yeah. But anyways, let's get back into this.
Surely I can outwit even love. Issue a challenge, I'll persevere. You must know this by now.
You think you know more than I.
Oh.
I know all that you've done.
Oh no.
Take your bow and arrow then. Charge into battle, fight anyone.
I'll take my bow and arrow then. I'm not even close to giving up now. I'll find a way.
Oh, that's so good.
So, time for plan C, I guess?
No, my friend. Lord Eros is correct. My search for a new love is futile.
Well, I don't know about futile. I mean, maybe you just need to... Oh. Hey, big guy. Where to next? If you're not, looking for love, what do you want to do?
Perhaps the issue was that I went looking for love when, in fact, it came to me.
Oh,
Ew, come on, Hermes.
Why not? You have a kind heart. You're... Well, I mean, you're...
Oh, no. Sorry, dude. Look, I know this is really hard, but you'll figure it out. I know it. Oh, I know. Okay, so what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Listen, Eurydice.
Some might argue that retrieving my beloved from the underworld only to lose her at the last second due to my own foolishness was pretty bad.
Yes, perfect. You could write a song about that.
There's already a song about that.
Work on a song and it'll get your creative juices flowing, when I'm making a new video,
It's Hermes.
Oh, hi. Not all at once, please. That's my shirt. That tickles. Okay. One selfie, all right? Just one. Okay, maybe one more. Okay. That's fine. Good. Sorry, my fans can be a little...
Fame! A return to fame shall be my purpose. Tell them, Master Hermes. Tell them that the Bard of Ages has returned. Tell them he shall play to the crowds once again.
Okay.
Tell them that Orpheus's Back from the Dead tour has begun.
Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, how about one last song? Here's something a little more personal.
On a summer night, 'twas a viper's bite, took her out of sight. I followed, and I gave a show. We were free to go, and I climbed, and lo, she followed.
down.
This is so cool.
Back above, my guitar unwound. I was haunted, hounded, hollow, waiting my life away. But I felt this burn. I would soon return, and the queen would learn what followed. All that time above, now I seen my love, and I soon enough was swallowed down.
Ooh! We're not making this into a sad song. Ooh.
Hey, now that was awesome! Again? Oh, man.
It was indeed a thing of awe. Just as I remember. Crowds chanting my name. Music that thrilled the soul. My every sense afire. Until the moment the curtain fell.
And?
And that's the thing. It's exactly as I remember. I have already taken this path. Hermes, I do not need to take it again. It's kind of you to keep trying to help me, young master, but I fear I'm beyond help. You'll only end up joining me in my malaise.
No, don't say that.
Why do you persist so? Surely I have not earned such dedication.
Well, you don't need to earn it. That's just what I do. Lucky for you, I figured this might happen. Come on!
Go? Go where? There's nowhere for me to go, Hermes, and nothing for me left to do.
Yeah, there is. Come on, old timer. She's not gonna wait around all night.
She. Where are we going? Is this the place I think it is?
Huh. It's snowing. It's a lovely view. But why have you brought me all the way up here?
To meet me, I think.
Oh!
My. If it isn't Grace, last of the Muses. Why, I haven't seen you since,
Since I denied you your vengeance against Persephone? Yeah. Sorry about that. I kind of thought you'd...
drifted off into the proverbial sunset? Succumbed to oblivion? I thought so too, but it seems it was not meant to be.
I guess that explains why you've returned from the dead. But not how. I thought that required a great sacrifice of some kind.
A price I paid long ago, or so Master Hermes recently informed me. Not that mortal life has brought me any solace.
Sacrificing your city.
Yeah, Hermes said you were feeling a bit lost.
That was his sacrifice. Aww.
That's rather thoughtful of them. Is this something you do, Grace? Offer advice to ancient beings at a bit of a crossroads?
You know, I want to say no to that, but all the evidence lately says otherwise.
Very well. I'm at your disposal, dear Muse.
Nice view.
Wonders beyond imagining. Once I would have sworn only gods could live in such a place.
So, I'm not really sure where to begin with this.
Tell me what you've been up to since we met. Persephone must have been hungry for vengeance, I imagine.
Not so much, actually. We've all moved on.
She forgave you? Astounding! But the original question still stands.
Mostly I was in charge of reintroducing the idols to the mortal world. Interviews, talking to world leaders, it was a whole thing.
Was. The effort is complete, then?
I guess? I thought it would shake the entire world. Even the idols did. I mean, finding out the gods of the ancient world were real. But everyone, I don't know, got used to the idea. Really quickly. Or they just thought it was a big conspiracy. They all kind of moved on. So there's not much for me to do anymore. I guess you could say I'm kind of between gigs now.
Do.
How much do you know about me? Other than, of course, our delightful first meeting back in the underworld?
I know you wanted revenge on Persephone for helping Hades trick you.
More or less. It was my own fault, looking back at Eurydice, but then again, they both knew I would. Who could not?
And I know you were quite a musician back in the day. The equal of any muse, and possibly better.
That's quite the compliment.
Persephone said it, not me.
Ooh, an even greater compliment.
Yeah, don't get too full of yourself, Mr. Bard of the Ages. That's all I really know.
So, if you know so little about me, Grace, why are you so eager to help?
Well, I felt a little bad after what happened.
Keeping me from a vengeance that I'd waited thousands of years to enact?
Right?
Yeah.
Truth be told, the vengeance was hollow. I welcomed oblivion, but it appears that oblivion was not ready to welcome me. Nevertheless, it's not your fault. You've no obligation to aid me. You must know that.
Sure, but if I can help, shouldn't I at least try?
I suspect most would answer that question with a no, but it appears you're not most people, are you? Forgive me the observation, but it appears that you're at something of a crossroads of your own.
I guess I am, yeah.
No romance, then? No love of the ages to keep you occupied as you decide what to do next?
Not really. Lots of friends and lots of friendly advice, but that's about it.
Now that's a sad state of affairs.
Nah, that's fine, honestly. Of all the problems I have, that part I'm fine with. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you and I are kind of in the same boat.
With one major difference. I lived my mortal life. You, despite being immortal, have yet to live even that much.
There is that. Still, you're probably as close as I'm gonna get to someone who will know what I'm going through.
So you coming here tonight was not entirely for my benefit? Not to fear, Grace. I'll keep your secret. So, here we are, Grace. How do we decide what to do next?
Tell me honestly, what made you want to come back?
I assumed my story had reached its completion. Cue the snickering by the chorus.
I'm sorry?
A theater joke. I suppose what I'm searching for is a proper ending.
Or the next chapter. I guess there's only one way to resolve this. I hope you're not too tired from your concert.
Orpheus? Too tired for a song? You must be joking.
Ooh!
Tell me what's the plan for you?
I'm just not inspired.
What's the thing we do to get this furnace fired?
Oh, I'm tired. Far too tired to choose.
Cue the muse. I'm what you could use.
Wait, no need to spur me on. I don't need the kicks. Wait, my morbid moment's gone. This heart still ticks. Yes, I'm restless. I'm stressed. Let's assess this. I'm tense when there's mess left to fix.
Quite the thrilling scene. Life as Mr. Clean. There's something you might have missed, and that's that you now exist. You're out of the bed.
Are those tarot cards?
Are you open to it? Are you open to it? To hunting a savage boar, to opening a general store, to drifting a sports car, to writing a memoir, to stalking a film star. Are you open to it?
I'm listening.
It's good you're keen.
But first, what's a film star mean?
Oh, an actor.
I'm stalking an actor.
Yeah.
I'm not open to it. You might have some boar to chase, but now is a foreign place.
It feels like you're barking. Come on now, be open to it.
this world is so strange to me. But much more importantly, letting go, living free, being arbitrary, that's a life on the surface, Grace. Give me one crucial role, give me one lofty goal. Life must have a purpose, Grace. Building lore, seeking something profound.
It's more wrestling life to the ground.
Immortal life, am I too tired? Are my bones too used to be open to it? And is this mine? Is it too full? Is my soul too bruised to be open to it? To have so much resting on a single decision? An entire life?
I've been there. Big decisions are hard.
The fates have always decided for me.
Well, now you get to decide.
All through my history, someone has stabbed at me with an invisible sword. Is it some vengeance quest, something still unaddressed, some great disgrace I've ignored? Where's it stored? I want facts, I want dates. Hark, you fates, open up Hades' gates. It's time for some finding fault.
You're gonna meet the fates?
That great dark vault. I want where's, I want why's. I'll know when.
You're telling the fates to change?
Answer the great prize.
I love the color scheme. Love it. He's telling the fates to change? We're back in the underworld. Of course we are. These are the fates.
I know you said you wanted to go on an adventure, and that sounded really cool, but I didn't think you'd come back here.
My friend, I said I needed to go in search of my fate. I meant that literally.
Oh, you mean like the fates? Oh, wow. But how will you find them? How do you know they'll even want to talk to you?
Come now, Hermes. You sound just like all those naysayers who feared I'd never retrieve Eurydice from the underworld.
I mean, you never did.
But I almost did. I almost did the impossible without knowing what lay ahead. Even if I never find the fates, the journey itself will be worth the adventure.
Oh.
I lived here 20 lifetimes, learned its shape and size. But Hermes, as I stand here now, I look with different eyes. Once they just sat here, 2 stones in my head. Now they're a living, shining set. I shall see the answer. Somewhere here it lies. For Hermes, as I stand here now, I look with different eyes. Oh, fates, prepare to feel my stare. Now I look with different eyes.
Okay.
Well, fine, you win again. I miss Orpheus. He was fun. How about you, Corone? You ever wanted to go to the mortal world? I guess, actually we need a pretty big glamour. You know, I used to be worried about you, me, Grace, and all the idols. Times were really looking rough. But now I think are gonna be all right. Another game? Oh, a different game. What, you worried I'm gonna beat you this time? All right, well, where do you store your games? Where do you store anything on this boat? You know what? Don't tell me. I think that I'm gonna buy you a console. No, not that one. that one's not a good one. But the one I get you is going to be the superior one. You'll see. You'll love it. We're gonna have so many games, and not even just
King
ones. They're ones that you can play together. And I'm gonna beat you. Then you'll get yours. I'm kidding.
Oh, that's it? Wow. Wow. That was actually really nice. I got to learn a little bit more story about Orpheus. Oh, wow. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. Sorry about the 20-minute break in between with family calling me for out of the blue. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming this weekend, but I think I will be anyways. It really depends, but we'll see. And thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see y'all later. Have a good night.